welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's time for some football. Welcome to Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
People who get stuck on the last name or draft day fall will lose sight of the QB that this guy can be in the NFL. Confidence is a funny thing, especially from the outside, to judge what it may look like, what it may sound like, but I know this. You got to have it to play in this league.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
8. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Brown. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down. Oh, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
One of the tight ends motions right. Brown on the inside give. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Tight end in motion right. 3rd and 1, Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Here we go with Brown. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Caught on the slant. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. This night.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another game to Judkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Bengals get to him and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Punts another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Burrow. Throwing this one back of the end zone. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pull out in front for their 13-zip. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. And you just get the play off. And getting a screen pass for Judkins. This one gets to the 22. That stop made by Barrett Carter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. That one's caught by Tillman. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Browns.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. Yeah, he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another one for Judkins. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. This from 48 on the left hash. Schmidt connects, and that gets him back to within 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Burrow setting up the play action. Hits him on the out route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So first down from the 41. Burrow to the air now. Escapes the defender. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
His prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. That throw behind his intended target.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
10 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Quick place beyond the marker. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 20.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down carry for Brown. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Chase Brown, his intended target, out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Brown can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Play action now. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 3-possession game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals push their lead to 18. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Into the gun, here's Sanders. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Gain of 15 there. And that's a Browns 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker, Brock. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. And again, here's Judkins. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Automatic 1st down.
Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's another Browns 1st down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Browns.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the red zone now. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. To the air, Sanders. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Dumped off to his running back. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. Fourth down coming up. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this fourth down. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Schmidt connects, and that lowers the deficit to 15.
Hey, facing a deficit, what's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On first down, here's Burrow. Connecting on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Bengals have the first down. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So first down from the 41. Burrow from the gun. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air again. It's Burrow. A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Into traffic, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the 1st. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They gain 11 on that play, and a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Burrow now on 1st down. Right side cut by Higgins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Burrow. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals grow the lead now to 22 points. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line, despite advancing the football pretty well. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. The throw now is Sanders. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Sneak here, Sanders. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
All set to go now from the 35. Handoff now to Judkins. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. There's Geno Stone up there to make that play.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, that's the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and short here, Sanders. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st down, here's Sanders. To the left side, Tillman has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 31. To the air on 1st down, Sanders. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. He finds space for a few yards that time. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And give him the 1st down on that run, partner, as Sanders slides to a stop.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the gun, Judkins. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. This time it's a passing play. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Going down here. 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. Going long for him here. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached a point in the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Sending out Andre Schmidt on his 4th down. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Schmidt connects, and it only does a little against the deficit, which drops to 19.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. There's Brown to start the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Burrow on the play action. Brought in right side. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got Kasicki, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Going with Brown on the ground. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Burrow. Has him running the comeback. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
All right, so we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Burrow on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't honed the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This is going to be a 46-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Browns getting their offense out there. And last drive, left in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. Bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Finds him over the middle. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. This defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll throw 3rd and long. On target here to Njoku. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's a Browns first down.
A gain of 30.
analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Judkins running between the tackles. No one up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Forced out to his right. This line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
He finds fans. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, the offense wanted to spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep adding that fourth-quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Judkins out the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They bring Tillman in motion. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's Sanders now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They'll go. It's Sanders. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Complete over the middle. And he'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Browns just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Second down now. They need 7. Sanders going to look to throw. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Sanders back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They'll throw for it. He finds Njoku, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Right like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. To the ground they go with Judkins. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. It's Judkins again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns trail by 22 now.
Browns 16.
Here is Schmidt to send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. And they'll put one of the tight ends in motion. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 6.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.